Wow. WWE priorities. It goes to show, man, how WWE priorities go, man. I mean, I know how the match went. I understand why it wasn't the main event. But it's still the WWE Championship. I'm just saying. We had a great Intercontinental Championship match. We had two piss poor women title matches tonight. And after this pay-per-view, my ears are just destroyed. Thank you, Carmella. We got a decent match between Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy. Got a segment that was going nowhere. But the moment when Aiden English came out, the segment went from thumbs down to thumbs up. That quickly. We got a good, decent match between Big Cat and Daniel Bryan. We have a championship match for the WWE Championship. Might I add you? Now, the match is a no disqualification match, correct? So, how could the match end in a double count out? Can someone please explain this to me? In a no disqualification match, how can a match end in a double count out? I don't know, man. I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. I just don't get it, man. We got a match with Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens that pretty much didn't need to be on this show. The segment didn't need to be on the show either, like the whole segment with the whole Elias thing, but that was entertaining, so I'm going to let that slide. But this tag team match with Braun and Bobby and Kevin Owens and Sami, nah. I mean, I love Kevin Owens, no. You got to know how I feel about Kevin Owens, man, but this match shouldn't even be on the card. It shouldn't have been on the card. But this pay-per-view ended over at pretty much past 11:30. Like, this pay-per-view went into overtime. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's going to be the end of this thing, man. It's not going to be the end of this pay-per-view. A pay-per-view going to overtime because of every pay-per-view is dual branded. I'm excited for Money in the Bank, though. You know, you guys know I feel Money in the Bank, man. I love Money in the Bank type matches. You know what I'm saying? I love Money in the Bank type matches, man. I can't wait to see it. But Backlash overall, man, with the match qualities that we got tonight, you only could say that we only had pretty much like two good matches. And that was the Intercontinental Championship match and the WWE Championship match. I'll give Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton a break too. They were decent. They weren't great, but that was a decent match. I felt as though that the match didn't really pick up steam. You know, it was slow, methodical for most of the match, but it was pretty decent though for the way they perfected the moves, man. And that's Randy Orton pace pretty much is smooth and sailing. So I get it, man, but I wish it would have picked up a little more. Same with Dan Bryan and Big Cass. I felt as though it didn't really pick up until like the last 2 minutes ish. I don't know, man. To me, I felt as though Backlash in January 2018, thumbs down show, man. It definitely was a thumbs down show. Like I said, most of these matches were overwhelming for me, man. The main event was fucking terrible. Like, we got a Delete chant, we got Rusev Day chant, we got CM Punk chants. This is boring chants. What more can I say? Man? Now, a lot of people are saying, man, that most of this blame is on Roman Reigns. I beg to differ. I don't like Roman Reigns. I'm not a Roman Reigns fan. But, like I always say, man, it takes two to tango. You can't just put the blame all on Roman Reigns. Gotta put the blame on both men. That's Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns, okay? Not just Roman Reigns. I mean, that's just me. That's how I feel about it, man. To me, I feel like it take two to tango. The match between him and Samoa Joe, Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe, was not good tonight at all. And it makes you wonder why this was the main event. But what happened in the WWE Championship match, I think that's why that wasn't the main event. But still, it's the WWE Championship, the most prestigious prize of all of WWE. And like I said, it's go to show where WWE priorities are with Roman Reigns. it is no reason for Roman Reigns to be in the main event tonight. It's really no reason for that man to be in the main event tonight. After losing, after loss, after loss, after loss to Brock Lesnar. Now he's in the main event still. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. You know? Like, if anything should have been the main event, you know, even though it was pretty much predictable, it should have been Seth Rollins and The Miz, because they gave us a great match tonight. Like, those two really do work well together. And it goes to show how great Seth Rollins really is, because he can put on a good match with anybody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, take two to tango. Miz did his thing as well. I'm not trying to put on Seth Rollins, but Seth Rollins carried The Miz to a good match tonight, pretty much. He carried that man to a good match tonight, and they had a good match tonight. I enjoyed the hell out of the Intercontinental Championship match, and I love Rollins as Intercontinental Champion right now. I'm loving it. I hope he doesn't lose that title anytime soon, man. I think having heels trying to go after Rollins, I think that's the best thing right now. Like, I don't want Seth Rollins to lose that championship, not just yet. It's all about timing, and I think when Seth Rollins lose that championship, he gotta go to bigger, better things, man. He needs to go to the Universal Championship. And I can see it now, man. Seth Rollins Universal Champion. Crowd gonna go nuts. I can see it now, man. Like, Seth Rollins just that good, man. Like I said, I got credit's due, man. I'm not a big Seth Rollins fan, man, but I know talent, man. That guy is talent right there. Good shit by Seth Rollins tonight and The Miz, man. And I'm going to talk about the pay-per-view, man. But before we talk about the rest of the pay-per-view, man, I'm TA161. Thank you guys for joining me on this review tonight. If you're watching, man. If you guys enjoy the review, man, please hit a thumbs up, man. Leave a comment down below on what you guys thought of Backlash tonight, man. Also, please do follow me on Twitter. We are closing in on that 10K, man. So please follow me on Twitter, guys. And also, you can share my videos for me if you guys got social media, whether it's Facebook or Twitter. You guys can share my videos. I would definitely appreciate that, you guys. I really do. And that's pretty much it. Let's get that. I got all that bullshit out of the way. So, and also subscribe, man. Also subscribe as well. You know, still closing on that 4K, and I hope we can get there. I'll say before SummerSlam. I hope we can get there before SummerSlam. I think we can do that, guys. So, if you guys new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Always appreciate that, man. Now let's talk about the rest of the pay-per-view, man. I know you guys agree with me on most of this stuff, man. Like, you couldn't just watch that main event and not be displeased, man. That main event was terrible. And you can agree with me on the Seth Rollins and Miz thing, man. That match was great. That match was great, man. That's all I gotta say about that. This match was not great. Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss, thank God is over. Thank God is over. I kind of had this strange, scary feeling like that Alexa Bliss could win the championship for the simple fact that, you know, she did beat Sasha, you know, when she got her title defense, you know what I'm saying, got her a rematch. I thought they would do the same thing here, but they didn't, man. But Nia Jax retained the championship in a piss poor match with Alexa Bliss. All I say is hallelujah. Thank God it's over, because I'm glad we will not see this match again. This match was terrible. Absolutely terrible. And what's good about this match pretty much was the whole speech with Nia. That's the only good thing about this whole entire match. And that wasn't even part of the match. That was after the match. You know, anything during the match, there was nothing blew your mind. It was nothing worthwhile. You know, you can see Alexa Bliss' blue job. You could tell about that, though. I know that. Looked nice. I admit that. But Nia Jax retained. That's important, man. Now, I was talking about my brother with this, man. I can easily see Nia Jax losing the championship to Ruby Riott right now, because she's hot right now. She was in the pre-show. She beat Bayley on the pre-show. She beat Sasha on that great match they had on Monday Night Raw. I can easily see Ruby Riott being next in line for that championship, and I can see her beating Nia Jax for that championship because of the Riott Squad. And I think Ruby Riott deserves a good run, man, because I think it's going to come to a certain point when she's going to defend that championship against Ronda Rousey. I don't know why brain freeze. I don't know why I got stuck with her name, man. But I think that's gonna be a match after that. So I could be wrong on that, but let me know what you gotta think about that, man. Next, Reigns versus Jeff Hardy. Nothing really wild here. Pretty much a decent, methodical, slow-paced match. Definitely decent. Nothing really important. Swan time. No twist of fate. Swan time. Jeff Hardy retained the championship. No heel turn Randy Orton. I thought Randy was going to turn heel on Jeff Hardy after the match was over. It's still possible, but I don't think it's going to happen, man. But Jeff Hardy retained the championship. Who was next in line for the championship? I have no idea. Maybe Shelton Benjamin. I mean, he did pin Randy Orton, no one contender. We might see him next in line for that championship next. Maybe Andrade and Almas. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna be Nakamura after what happened tonight. I was thinking Nakamura gonna be next up, but I don't think it's gonna happen after what happened tonight. But let's continue, man. But Jeff Hardy retained the championship. I expected that. That's about that, man. That's about that. Then we get the whole segment thing, man. Before I talk about the segment, I know there are a couple of fans, maybe many more fans of Elias, man. I've never been a big Elias fan, nor have I ever been an Elias fan. I just love his shtick with the whole walk with Elias thing. I can appreciate the heel work he put in. You know what I'm saying? But he's not a great wrestler. That's one thing. I always say that he's not a great wrestler for one thing. And to me, honestly, now this is me personally. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but this is me personally. This whole guitar stick with Elias, man, it's boring me now. It's stale to me. I'm starting not to like it anymore. That's how I feel. Like I know I might upset some people with that, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was loving it for a while, but now I just don't like it anymore. It's not my thing now. To me it's boring me. You know what I'm saying? It's just same. It say the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing new about it. You know. Then out comes the New Day. At this point, when I first hear the New Day music, I see Biggie with the drums and everything. But before I seen Biggie with the drums, I was thinking that maybe they're going to do something like maybe Xavier Wood play his horn and have Elias play his guitar, and they have like a little showdown or something like that. That's why I was thinking that first. But we seen what happened, man. All of a sudden, we had Aiden English come out. That's when the crowd just went nuts. Rusev Day, of course. That like I said, man, when Aiden English came out, that's when the segment got interesting. It was boring. It was boring all the way up until that point. Then that's when I believe with No Way Jose coming out, you know what I'm saying, with Titans Worldwide, Breezango behind, you know what I'm saying, with the whole cargo line thing. Like it was crazy, man. But what made this even more funny, man, but at the same time, I kind of a little disgusted because I really want to see this man turn heel at some point. I hope it does, man, because he's sure as hell needed right now. All of a sudden, first off, Elias kept getting interrupted for one thing. By every time he kept telling JoJo, you know what I'm saying, to announce my name and all that. But the last person to interrupt him was Bobby Roode. He comes out of nowhere, man. He hits the, you know what I'm saying, the glorious DDT on Elias, man. And he pretty much just did the cargo line at the end. Pretty much going out the rant with No Way Jose, you know what I'm saying, Titans Worldwide and Breezango, and New Day as well, by the way. And they just celebrating, man, just having fun. You know what I'm saying? I said this was a fun segment. Like I said, I'm not trying to get on Rude too hard on here, man. This was actually a cool segment. Like I said, once Rusev came out with Aiden English, that's when things got interesting. But before that, I was not interested at all in this segment. After that, I was, man. So like I said, I'm gonna give that segment a thumbs up. I think it was a pretty good, fun little segment for the show. It didn't need to be on the show, but it still was a fun segment in general, man. It was still a fun segment in general. Next up, man, Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. This match really did nothing for me for that much. Daniel Bryan's always pulling a good showing, man. Big Cass, you know, what more can he do, man? He just did his big boy thing, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to give this also a pass. It was a decent match. It wasn't a bad match. It was just decent. After the match, Daniel Bryan made Big Cass tap out very quickly, might I add you. All of a sudden, Big Cass attacked Daniel Bryan from behind, so I'm assuming that this feud is not over. I wish it was over because I'd rather have Daniel Bryan feud with someone else other than Big Cass, but I guess they need Daniel Bryan, someone had Daniel Bryan feud with until he eventually gets to the Miz, because at some point, that's going to happen. And we seen on they were having a post show after the pay-per-view. First we seen Daniel Bryan, the Miz, but then all of a sudden we see Daniel Bryan all of a sudden can't be on the show because due to injury. I don't think he's really injured. I think they just don't want to have us thinking that they're going to collide, Miz and Daniel Bryan. I think they're still trying to hold that off for us for a little bit until it gets to a certain point when it's the timing is right to pull that trigger on this feud that they never finish off. So I think that's why they did that, man. I don't think Dan Brown really injured though. I think he just selling the attack of Big Cass. That's pretty much what he's doing. He's selling the attack of Big Cass. All right, but Dan Brown win this match, man. I'm pretty sure the feud's not over. That's about it. This match, oh my God, man. Carmella, please. I'm at this point. I'm begging you. Like I'm really just. I really would just get on my knees and just beg you like that. Like, I really would just beg you, please stop screaming. I'm begging you, please. You like it's to the point that like it's not even if it's a heel tactic, it's not a good one. It's really getting me to the point where my ear just bleeding. I just can't stand it. It is terrible. I cannot stand her screaming, man. She sounds like a fucking horn. We're like one of those blow horns where it gets real loud. You know what I'm saying? Like makes that little that noise. That's how she sounds like when she screams, man. It is that bad. It is terrible. She has to stop immediately. Like screaming at some point is one thing, but screaming throughout the whole match is another. Like she has to stop that, man. Please. Oh my God, man. Like I was just sitting there. I was just taking it all in. I was just like, And what made it even worse was the match itself. The match was terrible in itself, man. The match was terrible. Like this whole thing was just bad, man. But I had a feeling, man. I had a feeling Carmella was going to retain this championship. She was going to at least get one retain. Cause I said it in my review. You guys been listening to my review. I've been saying it. 2 months or less. She already got past him off. Now here's another thing. Here's a kicker, man. Did you know that Carmella hold the championship longer than Sasha Banks? Didn't you guys realize that? Same with Nia Jax. 2 terrible champions. Hold the title longer than Sasha Banks. Interesting. I'm not going to get on Nia about that, man. I'm going to say Carmella. You know what I'm saying? I think Nia Jax is a little bit more better than Carmella. Not that much better, but a little bit more better, man. But Carmella, that screaming gotta go. It's terrible, sweetheart. You guys canceled that scream, man. It's absolutely terrible. And this match was terrible, man, between these women, man. But Carmella retained the championship. I didn't expect it, but it happened. But it's not going to happen again. The next time she defends that championship, I'm pretty sure it's going to probably be against Charlotte. But I don't see how it could be or should be. Charlotte lost. Clean. She lost clean. She came down from, from the top rope, buckled her knee. Carmella took advantage with a super kick to the knee. And she did a pin. Like the way it ended was terrible. That's another thing that was terrible about this match. It ended in a terrible fashion, might I add you. You know what I'm saying? Carmella did a pin that I'm pretty sure most men did enjoy. You gotta admit it. But overall, man, like this whole overall match was just terrible in itself in general. And Carmella, please stop screaming, please. But Carmella retained. Where they go next from here, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea where they go from here, man. Like I said, Charlotte should be done. She lost it to her rematch. That's it for Charlotte. No more. Who next step up? Becky Lynch, Naomi, Asuka. Either one of those women should be Carmella. I don't know, man, but it shouldn't be Charlotte now. Clearly, it shouldn't. That's all I'm gonna say about that. AJ Styles versus Nakamura, man. This was actually a good match itself. I think the one they had in Saudi Arabia was better, in my honest opinion. But this match still was good in itself, man. I love the way how they were, like, synchronizing their move set throughout this match, man. The way they was telling a story in the ring about the whole ball thing just coming into play. We seen AJ took a shot at Nakamura nuts. Nutcrack Nakamura and itself doing it again, strikes again with the whole hitting AJ in the balls, man. He even kicked him in the balls. They both did it at the exact same time, man. That was pretty interesting. But what made me just got confused about this whole thing was I'm seeing the referee counting, man, and I'm saying this match cannot end. It's no disqualification. Like how are you counting both men out while they're on the ground? Like shouldn't the match can't be over until it's pinfall or submission? Since it's no qualification, I mean, is it just me or do I don't know the rules? You know what I'm saying? Just please let me know, y'all. Like if y'all still watching, please let me know, cause I really want to know this, man. Like I said, no qualification, they in double count out. How that possible? That's all I gotta say about that, man. But AJ Styles retained the championship due to a double count out. Now, what this means is that they're pretty much going to have a match again. This is not over. Unless they're going to have Samoa Joe get thrown into the mix, because what we seen with the promo they did on SmackDown. So I can see this being a triple threat. You know, Nakamura didn't really beat AJ. Why should he get another shot? Just because they in the double count out? Like, no. So I could easily see this being a triple threat with Samoa Joe, Nakamura, and AJ. Or it could be AJ and Nakamura again. But do we really want to see this match again after we've seen it 3 times? So I'm gonna consider it to be a triple threat due to the fact that the fans probably don't want to see the match again. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it 3 times already. Enough is enough already. This is overkill. They fought 3 times in the past, I believe, 2 months. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I don't want to see it again, just that it's happening too fast. It's too soon. I get why it's happening, you know, but I'm seeing it too much. I'm already see something new at this point. I'm ready to see something new at this point, but AJ Styles retained the championship due to a double count out, man. Bobby Lashley, Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. The only reason why this match happened is because Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are ready to break up. That's the vibe I got from this whole this match in general, man. We see Sami Zayn threw Kevin Owens back into the ring. They were just bickering on the outside. Just Sami Zayn wanted to leave at one point. Kevin Owens said, "What you doing? Let's fight, man. Why you leaving?" Sami Zayn said, "No, fuck this shit. I'm out. I'm done." They 2 big dudes, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm gone. You guys get it, man. I'm trying to be funny, but Sami Zayn didn't want none. No pun intended. But pretty much, man. Like I said, man, this pretty much was based off of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Pretty much, just to me, feel like they about to split. They about to just go in their separate ways. Now, what interesting was, I seen someone tweeted this. I seen a tweet, and I seen that they said that Kevin Owens, have you know that Kevin Owens has been losing a lot lately. I noticed that too, man. Like, what's going on with Kevin Owens, man? He been getting pinned a lot lately. I didn't notice that at first, man. But now that I think about it, he did get pinned on that 6-man tag team match on Raw. He was pinned before that, I believe, as well. So I'm assuming, man, what's going on with Kevin Owens, man? It seems to me like, I don't want to say he about to turn into a baby face or something like that, but the fact that he's been losing, man, and then we seen Sami Zayn pretty much try to screw him over, but he did try to screw Sami Zayn over, but I don't know, man. I'm curious to see what happens on Raw with these 2, man. Like, I feel as though they about to do that split thing, man. About to go separate ways, but I don't know how good they're gonna do for both men. Like, it might be more good for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, because we seen how Sami Zayn was when he was on his own. Sami Zayn did nothing on his own. He ain't did nothing until he got with Kevin Owens. Then he been treated more important. So that may be more good for Owens than Sammy. So what we gonna do with Sammy once they go on their own? You know what I'm saying? Sami Zayn probably go back to being the mediocre talent that WWE thinks he is. That most of us don't know he's not. I don't know, man. I fear that one. I really do fear that one, man. But Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley wins, man. Where they go from here, I don't know. I just don't know between these 2. If these 2 really a tag team, have run tag team championships. But I much rather see Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler run those tag team championships. But we ain't even see them tonight. You know what I'm saying? But and I'm kind of glad we didn't. You know what I'm saying? This pay-per-view didn't need Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre. Be honest with you, man. I'm glad they didn't show up tonight at all, in no way, shape, or form. Or we might get number 1 contender match. Maybe it might be might see Bobby Lashley and Braun versus Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. Maybe we might see that match for the tag team championships. I don't know, man. And finally, man, like I said, Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe match was boring as fuck. Like I said, it takes 2 to tango. I addressed this earlier, take 2 to tango. Both men didn't do their best tonight. Like I said, they were chanting everything in this match, man. CM Punk, delete, this is boring, you name it. They chanted. And I even seen people was like leaving in the stands. Like, they were leaving before the match ended. Because at this point, we all knew Roman Reigns was going to win. You know, due to the fact that, you know, that the Nakamura and AJ thing, you know, that didn't end in the correct way. Like I said, in the double count out. So this ended with Roman Reigns win. And also due to the fact that Roman been losing on a losing streak as well. So we all knew who's gonna win here. There's no rocket science. So where's Roman go from here? Does this maybe going to say Roman versus Brock match again? I hope not. I don't want to see that match again as well, man. Same with Nakamura and AJ. I'm tired of that as well. You know, I don't know, man. But due to the fact Samoa Joe lost here, I don't think it kills the momentum. I don't think it kills Samoa Joe momentum at all, man, losing to Roman Reigns. I really don't. I think it's gonna be hot as ever. And at some point, I do believe that, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be a triple threat between Samoa Joe, AJ, and Shinsuke Nakamura, man. So, that pretty much the whole entire show. Like I said, most of these matches were decent, bad, and there were like only two or three good matches throughout this event, man. But this event did feel overwhelming, man. But overall, it was a decent event. It wasn't a great event. Wasn't too bad of an event. Some of the matches were pretty good, man. That's all I can say about it, man. Both of the women matches were terrible. The Intercontinental Championship match was great. The WWE Championship match was good. And Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton, decent. Daniel Bryan, Big Cass, decent. Both of the women match terrible. Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, terrible. That's my overall status of every match and the event. Thank you guys for watching, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this review, man. If you guys have enjoyed the review or learned anything, hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up, man. Like, you can listen to me talk all day. Hit that thumbs up while I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? And leave a comment down below, man. Also, man, I love to hear what you guys got to say about this show tonight, man. Backlash 2018. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. Follow me on Twitter at TYMod95, man. I'll leave the link in the description below. We are closing in on that 10K, man. Help me get there, guys. Also, man, share this video. No one put thing. Share this video, man. Get this video out there, man. Let people know that I'm here. I cover WWE. I do reviews on the Cobra Kai series. You guys hear about Cobra Kai, man. Got that episode 1 up my channel right now. Go check that out. You guys watching that series, man. The first episode was great, man. I definitely enjoyed it. I definitely want to see you guys over there talking as well. And that's pretty much it, man. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.